What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chroma here, and today we have a very special surprise for you. We have the Fifine K669G USB microphone that we're going to be unboxing and reviewing live on video tonight. Well, it's not live, but it is tonight, and it is happening in real time. And we're going to compare it to my Elgato Wave 3 that is much, much pricier than this. So stay tuned and find out more after this. Alright guys, so today we have the Fifine Technology, pronounced Fifine Technology K669G USB gaming microphone. So I have not taken this out of the box yet, so we're going to unbox this together. So let's go ahead and slide the lid right off, which it is held together with some tape, which I've already cut the tape, because you know, who wants to watch me cut tape on a video? So you have a little thing about their expressing gratitude, as well as some info about their company. Comes with a user guide for people that don't know how to plug in a USB cable. Some nice little foam there to protect the mic. And then here we have the microphone itself, and you can see it here in its packaging. So you have the nice little microphone over on the left with, looks like a stand and some other things here. So let's go ahead and let's take the plastic out first. Yeah, there we go. So it folds over just like that. And then you have a little tripod stand here, this is how we will be testing it. So crinkle, 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 ASMR. Boom. Nice little tripod stand for you to set the microphone on. Very nice, very nice. And then we have some more foam in here protecting it, which if we just gently lift up the microphone, you can see it's got some nice weight to it. I do like the weight. It's got a good solid metal construction, as you can see. Decently length USB cable. It does look like, so if you look here, the mesh is actually kind of see-through. I'm not sure what that's going to count for dust and stuff in the future. But yeah, if I hold it at just the right angle, you can see the condenser inside of the microphone that's actually doing the pickup, which may help for the future because you can see it's right there. If I hold it just right in the light, there we go. Right there is the actual condenser, so you would know you would want to talk right there when you're talking, right, versus talking at the top or on the side or something, you know. So you're going to want to point this right at your face right there. It has this nice little dial for the volume of the mic, which should adjust the gain and whatnot. I like that. There's a little stand for that. So here, if we go ahead and just screw this on while we're unboxing it, and ta-da! It's been mounted. Wow, so magical. And then it does have this little adjustable knob here. So yeah, you can do that, and then you can adjust the knob and point it at you, and stuff like that. Because it does look like the pickup's there. So I mean, we'll have to determine which way to orient this that sounds the best. Because it looks like their plan is kind of for you to maybe orient it like that and just point it directly at your mouth. But I guess we'll talk into the top of it, the front of it, the side, see what pickup sounds the best. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I like the construction of it. I like the color. I like the design. It looks good. Feels good. It definitely does not feel cheap. So if you're worried about this looking and feeling cheap, it definitely does not. It feels nice. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a top of the line XLR. It's definitely not a Shure microphone. You definitely not that. But it's nice construction. Looks good, feels good. I definitely feel like this cable is long enough. And yeah, so it's got a little protecting cable on that. So yeah, it's definitely long enough. So, I mean, my computer is right next to me here on my desk, but I can leave this right where it is, and it'll easily fit right into a USB cable or USB port on the PC. So I won't have to adjust anything to make this work. But, yeah, let's go ahead and plug this baby in and see what it actually sounds like now. Alright, guys, so let's just jump right into it. So, if you can't tell already, I already have this microphone hooked up, and that is what you're hearing right now. So, my keyboard is directly in front of me, and the microphone is on the stand that it came with, right off to the left of the keyboard, this is how I originally started using my microphone. So right off to the left on a stand, before I got the actual boom arm for my other microphone. We're going to do some tests, so if it warrants it, we might put it on the boom arm. Based off my preliminary testing, I don't really think it's going to make a big difference, but you know, if time permits, we'll add that in at the end. But this is just raw, unfiltered microphone picking it up. I've got the gain at about 40% or so. The microphone I do actually have, so if we lift it up here, you can see I did decide to do it at the angle. If you put it like this and actually talk directly into the front, it doesn't really seem to make a whole big of a difference. So either the front or the top, the pickup, pitch, and volume seems to be about the same. Now, if you do, say you angle this upside down and you talk to the back of it like this, that's going to sound much worse. So do not talk to the back of the microphone. Definitely the top or the front is where you want to do it. So if you were going to angle this upside down on a boom arm, you would want to do it like this with the volume knob on top. That way you're talking directly into the front of the microphone where it's actually picking up the volume. So let me go ahead and set that back down. Now, one thing you probably will notice right off the bat is if I get completely quiet, you can hear the fans in the background. Yeah, I'm still hitting at about negative 40 decibels when I'm completely silent picking up my fans. My PC is right here, and I'm recording, so the fans are running. It's a little loud. I mean, it's not like obnoxiously loud, but with no filters, it's kind of loud. But I like to do my normal test, so this will just be a quick short test of me typing on the keyboard for a minute. I'm just going to lock my keyboard so it doesn't go haywire, but just pretend I'm WASD key. I'm W keying. I'm W keying all over this lobby. So you can hear, I mean, it is right, I'll stop. It is right next to the keyboard, so it's going to pick that up a good amount. So that may be one reason you would consider putting it on a boom arm, lifting it up away from the keyboard, which I recommend doing, obviously. And then also, here you can hear me keyboard clicking. Clicking heads. Clicking all those heads. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely picking it up. I mean, it picks up the keyboard clicks, which so does my Elgato, so no big difference there. But overall, initial thoughts, sounds good. It works. I would say, I mean, for this cheap mic, how much this thing costs, the sound quality is great. I'll put the actual price on the screen as it's currently listed on Amazon. Yeah, it's a fairly good price. So now this is what this sounds like using my normal filters, which what I'm using is simple. We're going to enable noise suppression using the default RNN noise through OBS. Well, it's not really default, but it's the new one that works great. And then we're also going to enable using the Re-EQ standalone plugin. We're going to be enabling that. And if I open the plugin, here is what the default, well, this isn't default, but this is what my equalizer looks like. I got these settings from another YouTuber, Nutty, who gave out tutorials on how to this is just basic EQ, nothing special. But there is an equalizer now. Also, we're going to enable the noise gate, and we'll try the compressor. I don't really like to add the compressor, but we're going to try it out and see if that helps make any difference. So you've got noise suppression, EQ, noise gate, and compressor all turned on now. You can already see that there is a considerable difference in the sound quality already. If I get completely silent now, it gets completely silent. There's absolutely no noise when you have those settings turned on. And mostly, it probably went away right when I turned on noise suppression. The noise suppression feature in OBS works great. I mean, you do lose a little bit of quality of the microphone, but that's what all the other filters are doing, is they're helping fix that. So hey, noise suppression alone makes this mic work great. It cuts out all the background noise. And then now you can hear me pressing the keyboard again. Oh man. Oh no! So in general, it picks up the keyboard a lot less already. And then now for some mouse clicking again. So normally what you'll hear is because of the noise gate, it's cutting out the lower sound profile, but as soon as you start talking, you're going to start hearing the clicks in the background a little bit. But if I quit talking, yeah, see, mouse clicks go away. So not that bad. Not that bad. Just a few simple filters in OBS makes this microphone pretty good. So far, I'm enjoying it. I was not sure if this was going to sound that great, being how cheap it is, but so far, so good. So now let's do some comparisons between this microphone and my Elgato Wave 3. And you know what? I'm not going to tell you guys which one's which, and we're just going to see if you can tell the difference. All right, so we're just going to do some general talking here and just compare the Fifine microphone to the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. And I'm not going to tell you which one is which. So we're just going to ramble on here, do some talking, and see if you guys can notice the difference. Like, I'm really hoping that you guys won't be able to tell the difference and that the microphones will sound that close in quality that maybe I would regret buying my Elgato Wave 3. Like, should I have spent $150 on a microphone? Maybe. The Elgato does come with some really great software. Like, it basically has a software version of a Go XLR, which is pretty cool. But, you know, it's, at the end of the day, it's still just a microphone, and it's still a USB mic, and it's still a condenser mic. But, you know, you can get cheaper USB mics that work just fine. There's plenty of them out there on the market. So let me know, which microphone do you think was the Elgato Wave 3? Can you tell the difference? Put a timestamp down in the comment section of the video. Let me know if you could tell when I was using the Elgato Wave 3 and when I was using the Fifine mic. If you guess correctly, then maybe you'll get a surprise. Who knows? Now on to the bad part. So now we needed to discuss the cons of this microphone. I don't know. It's fine. It works. I mean, I'm not expecting an XLR microphone. I do kind of wish maybe that the actual mesh interface of it was a little more protected and not so much see-through. Like most of them, they have better mesh linings. Like I am concerned about possibly dust getting in here. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but I mean, you can get dust in kind of inside of any microphone. That's an issue that happens over time. So, not really a con, just one thing. It does pick up a lot of background noise out of the box, so you do have to use some filters on it to get it to sound just right. But that's par for the course with most USB mics. Most USB condenser mics pick up a lot of background noise. So if you're not using a dynamic microphone that only picks up what's right in front of it, then you're in trouble. So that's just the way and the nature of USB condenser mics. So overall, I don't really have a whole lot bad to say about this. They did send me this microphone to test, so I mean, it is technically a paid sponsorship, but I don't have a lot of bad things to say. It works. It just works. My personal recommendation, pick it up, give it a try. If you like the way that this sounds, I will leave a link down in the description on where you can purchase this on Amazon. And you guys definitely check this microphone out if you're in the market for a new microphone. I would definitely recommend a boom arm as well, which you could probably just find any kind of generic boom arm for about 10 bucks. And it'll screw right onto it and work. That's definitely what you need, is a boom arm. And more so the boom arm, less getting it away from the keyboard and more it just gives you that flexibility. So it gets it up off of your desk just to create more room instead of having something sitting right there on your desk. So now, like my current Elgato is suspended in the air, so I can move it back and forth at will and not have any issues. So definitely recommend that. If it came with a boom arm, that would be great. But I definitely recommend this microphone. Would you use this microphone? Well, what if I told you that Friday, June 4th, live on my Twitch channel, we will be giving this microphone away to one lucky viewer. You don't have to do anything to enter other than be present in chat, and someone in chat will win this microphone. All you have to do is enter to win. by showing up to the stream. So I stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern. We are testing earlier streams like 8:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern, but you know, technically 10 p.m. is my start time. So sometimes you'll see me on earlier, but I go generally 3 to 4 hours. We stream a lot of Pokemon. We do tech reviews and stuff. We talk shop. We talk streamer shop basically, and play Pokemon. That's about what the gist of my stream is. But I really like this microphone. In case you haven't noticed, I've been talking on it the entire rest of this time. So I'm going to switch back to the Wave 3 now. Yeah, so now we're back on the Wave 3, and this is like where I generally like to keep my Wave 3, is this far away from my mouth, just because it picks it up better and it sounds better. So, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more content like this, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and like this video and leave a comment down below. Are you going to pick up this microphone? Do you want to win the giveaway to win this microphone? Well, you know, follow me over on Twitch and stay tuned. And until next time, watch one of these videos. Chromer out.